You're listening to National Weather Service NOAA Weather Radio, KEC 94 in Phoenix, Arizona, serving south central Arizona. The current time is 4:24 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Here is the 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time observation for Phoenix, on Monday, July 1st. At Sky Harbor, it was mostly sunny. Visibility 10 miles. Temperature was 77 degrees, dew point 54, relative humidity 16%. Wind was southeast at 7 miles an hour. And the pressure was 29.84 inches, and falling. Other observations for south central Arizona including the greater Phoenix area, it was 73 at Buckeye. It was sunny, with a temperature of 75 at Deer Valley, 78 at Scottsdale Airport, 76 at Mesa Gateway, 75 at Chandler, and 73 at Casa Grande. Observations for northern Arizona, it was sunny. It was 72 at Flagstaff, 80 at Kingman, 71 at the Grand Canyon, and 75 at Prescott. Payson reported 76, Page reported 79, Winslow reported 78, and Show Low reported 69. At Flagstaff, wind was southwest gusting to 30 miles an hour. At Kingman, wind was southwest gusting to 33 miles an hour. At the Grand Canyon, wind was southwest gusting to 35 miles an hour. At Williams, wind was southwest gusting to 37 miles an hour. At Winslow, wind was southwest gusting to 40 miles an hour. At Window Rock, wind was southwest gusting to 32 miles an hour. At Show Low, wind was southwest gusting to 25 miles an hour. Observations for southern Arizona, skies ranged from sunny to mostly sunny. It was 84 at Tuscan, 83 at Yuma, 80 at Nogales, and 75 at Sierra Vista. Observations for Southern California, it was sunny, with a temperature of 88 at downtown Los Angeles, and 86 at Blythe. At Los Angeles Airport, it was sunny, with a temperature of 74. At San Diego, it was sunny, with a temperature of 70. Regional observations, at Las Vegas, it was sunny, with a temperature of 75. It was sunny, with a temperature of 67 at Salt Lake City, and 85 at El Paso. At Albuquerque, it was sunny, with a temperature of 80. Once again, at 4 p.m. in Phoenix, under mostly sunny skies. The Sky Harbor temperature was 77 degrees. Unusually cool temperatures are being observed in Arizona at this time and in numerous locations in the western United States. At this time of year, temperatures in these areas normally climb up to the upper 80s to mid-90s, and perhaps even into the mid-100s. It is unknown why these cooler temperatures are present in the forecast area at the present moment, but it is believed that a very rare weather pattern has caused this event to occur. According to future forecasts for this week, temperatures will continue to steadily drop to the lower 60s and perhaps the 50s, particularly on Wednesday and Thursday. The National Weather Service will continue to carry updated news and information to the public through KEC 94 and other transmitters. You're listening to National Weather Service NOAA Weather Radio, KEC 94.
And we continue our top stories of the hour with reports of slightly cooler temperatures apparently being reported across portions of central and southern Arizona, including the greater Phoenix area, as well as other areas in the west and southwest, such as San Diego, Los Angeles, Salt Lake City, Albuquerque, and El Paso. The National Weather Service has already issued a statement about the cooler temperatures, and, according to recent reports, it appears that an unusually weird weather pattern is currently in place, which is causing the temperatures to rapidly drop. Even here in Miami this evening, it is close to reaching 65 degrees, which is unseasonably cool for this time of year. Until then, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Now, here's some more music on Magic 102.7.
Good morning, Fort Wayne. This is Lillian Clark with your morning news at 6 a.m. Our main story continues to be the way below normal temperatures for July being reported across the Ohio Valley. Areas normally seeing lows in the 60s and 70s this time of year are seeing 40s and even some high 30s in the morning. The National Weather Service has already issued a few statements concerning these abnormal temperatures and has been noted unusual weather pattern and strong cold front are causing the temperature drops. We will have more on this rapid cool down when information becomes available. For now, this is Lillian Clark with your morning news on 98.9 The Bear.
Taking you back to the rock. 98.9 The Bear.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from the WIOD-AM News Desk. A bulletin has reached us regarding a sudden drop in temperatures within the past couple of hours. Recent moisture on the ground and on nearby roads has reportedly turned into small patches of black ice without warning. In a report that was submitted to the Miami-Dade County Police at 11:30 a.m. this morning, a sheriff's deputy reported seeing a few slick spots surrounding the sudden black ice in the area. Additionally, numerous reports of sudden drops in temperatures have come in from as far north as Hollywood to as far south as Key West.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Miami-Dade County Emergency Management. Numerous spots of black ice have been reported across the Miami metropolitan area, causing travel to become extremely dangerous. Law enforcement are requesting that residents use extra caution when traveling throughout the remainder of the day today. It is unknown how these patches of black ice formed, especially in this part of the country, but the situation should not last too long, as temperatures shouldn't be cold enough to support freezing for over 20 minutes. Continue to monitor local media outlets for the latest information. The following message is transmitted at the request of the San Antonio Police Department. Numerous areas of black ice have suddenly appeared across the San Antonio area, causing travel to become hazardous in some areas around the city. Local authorities are requesting that residents use extra caution when traveling through the area. Accidents and casualties have been reported in the streets of San Antonio due to the treacherous road conditions. The cause of these sudden ice patches are unknown. Temperatures in the area are lower than normal for this time of year, but this situation should not last too long according to current weather forecasts. Updates will be provided through this station as more information becomes available. Stay tuned for further information. This is NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, WNG 538 broadcasting from a tower on Grandmother Mountain, near Linville, North Carolina, operating on a frequency of 162.450 MHz. This transmitter is serving the northern foothills and northern mountains of North Carolina. The current time is 3:46 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. An unusual event is currently unfolding across the entire western half of North Carolina. Major drops in temperatures in certain areas have been happening across the country, which are well below normal for this time of year. A winter storm watch has already been issued for portions of the Piedmont and western North Carolina as a result of temperatures being in the mid-40s at this time. Heavy snow is likely during the next couple of days across the forecast area, and it is currently unknown why these cold temperatures are suddenly happening. It is Here is a winter weather statement. Winter storm warning in effect from 9 p.m. this evening to 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. The National Weather Service in Greenville-Spartanburg has issued a winter storm warning for heavy snow, sleet, and ice, which is in effect from 9 p.m. this evening to 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. The winter storm watch is no longer in effect. What? Heavy mixed precipitation expected starting tonight around 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, changing over to freezing rain periodically. Total snow and sleet accumulations of up to 12 to 16 inches is expected, along with nearly an inch of ice, possibly more. Where? Western North Carolina mountain locations along and east of the central and northern Blue Ridge Mountains, including a majority of the Piedmont as well. The adjacent North Carolina foothills are also included. When? From 9 p.m. this evening to 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. Additional details: power outages and tree damage are likely due to the ice. Travel will become extremely hazardous, nearly impossible. A winter storm warning means significant amounts of snow, sleet, and ice will make travel very hazardous or impossible. Keep in mind that this is an unusual situation for this time of year, but due to recent temperatures falling below normal in some areas across the country, along with recent recordings in the atmosphere, the National Weather Service has issued a winter storm warning for the most common areas of snowfall. Current temperatures in this area have unusually dropped to near 35 degrees Fahrenheit, which is definitely not a normal temperature to be experiencing in the middle of summer. Please continue to listen to NOAA Weather Radio for the latest updates about this unusual winter storm. Please report snow and ice accumulations by calling the National Weather Service toll-free at 1-800-267-8101. Leave a message with your observation and the specific location where it occurred. You can also post your report to National Weather Service Greenville-Spartanburg Facebook or tweet your report using hashtag NWSGSP. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or your favorite source of weather information for the latest updates. Additional details can be found at www.weather.gov/GSP. An unusual event is currently unfolding across the entire western half of North Carolina. Major drops in temperatures in certain areas have been happening across the country, which are well below normal for this time of year. Ice storm warning in effect from midnight Eastern Daylight Time Wednesday to 4 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. Wind chill warning in effect from 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time to 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. The National Weather Service in Peachtree City has issued an ice storm warning, which is in effect from midnight Eastern Daylight Time Wednesday to 4 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. A wind chill warning has also been issued, which is in effect from 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time to 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. What? Significant ice accumulations along with falling temperatures and life-threatening wind chills. Total ice accumulations of 1 to 2 inches are expected, with isolated amounts of 3 to 4 inches possible. Where? Portions of central and southern Georgia, with highest amounts of ice and lowest temperatures expected from Madison south to Perry. When? For the ice storm warning, from Wednesday morning to Friday morning. For the wind chill warning, from Tuesday evening to Friday morning. Additional details: significant ice accumulations along with gusty southwest winds of 35 to 45 miles per hour will make travel near impossible in these areas. The dangerously cold wind chills could cause frostbite on exposed skin in as little as 10 minutes. An ice storm warning means significant amounts of ice accumulation will make travel dangerous or impossible. Travel is strongly discouraged. If you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency. Snapped power lines and falling tree branches are also possible. A wind chill warning means the combination of very cold air and the wind will create dangerously low wind chill values. Frostbite can occur quickly and even hypothermia or death if precautions are not taken. Blizzard warning in effect from midnight Eastern Daylight Time Wednesday to 4 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. Wind chill warning in effect from 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Tuesday evening to 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday morning. The National Weather Service in Peachtree City has issued a blizzard warning, which is in effect from midnight Eastern Daylight Time Wednesday to 4 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. A wind chill warning has also been issued, which is in effect from 9 p.m. Tuesday to 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. What? Blizzard conditions expected, wind chills expected. Significant amounts of 3 to 6 inches, with higher accumulations of snow possible in higher elevations. Where? Portions of north and central Georgia, more particularly west of a line from Madison to Perry. When? For the blizzard warning, from midnight Wednesday to 4 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday. For the wind chill warning, from 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Tuesday to 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday morning. Additional details: travel could be very difficult to impossible. Patchy blowing snow could significantly reduce visibility. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning and evening commutes. Gusty winds could bring down tree branches. The dangerously cold wind chills could cause frostbite on exposed skin in as little as 10 minutes. A blizzard warning means severe winter weather conditions are expected or occurring. Falling and blowing snow with strong winds and poor visibilities are likely. This will lead to whiteout conditions, making travel extremely dangerous. Do not travel. If you must travel, have a winter survival kit with you. If you become stranded, stay with your vehicle. A wind chill warning means the combination of very cold air and the wind will create dangerously low wind chill values. Frostbite can occur quickly and even hypothermia or death if precautions are not taken.
Today's hit music, Z102.9, coming out of Cedar Rapids, KZIA FM.
civil emergency message in effect. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Linn County Emergency Management. An unusually dangerous situation is unfolding across the city of Cedar Rapids and the entirety of Linn County. Reports of sudden ice patches causing several accidents in the city of Cedar Rapids have been reported by the public, along with local authorities and police. Additionally, local law enforcement across Linn County have received numerous reports of buildings being frozen shut due to the ice. This situation is related to an unusual nationwide temperature drop. As the National Weather Service continues to investigate the root of the problem, the situation appears to be slowly getting worse. Residents across Linn County are requested to remain at home, and if possible, preserve heating to the best of their ability. This situation is currently being investigated as time goes on. Continue to monitor local media outlets for the latest information. More information will be provided.
Now, currently having some unusual reports coming out of Cedar Rapids now about some instant freezing occurring throughout the city as well as the entire county. Several automobile accidents have been reported due to icy conditions. It is unknown why this is occurring, but officials along with the National Weather Service are saying that it is due to a nationwide temperature drop due to an unknown cause. Now, keep in mind that this isn't the only place where it has been reported. Winter storm warnings, blizzard warnings, and ice storm warnings have already been issued in the southeastern United States. Ice patches were also reported in Florida yesterday as well. A civil emergency message has been issued for Linn County as well, including the city of Cedar Rapids. And we are also receiving a civil emergency message for our area now through our encoder. So, please stand by as we activate the emergency alert system.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Polk County Emergency Management. Widespread ice coverage has been reported in the city of Des Moines, Iowa. Local law enforcement reported numerous buildings and roads in the heart of the city freezing solid in a matter of seconds, with some reports of people being trapped inside some buildings, restaurants, hotels, and hospitals. Several ice accumulations of 1 to 2 inches or higher are becoming quite common in these areas, and has already caused several car accidents to occur. There have also been some reports from eyewitnesses that some people and cars had to be thawed out from the ground due to the sudden freezing in the affected area. Injuries and fatalities have been reported due to the extreme conditions. These ice patches are also extremely dangerous to touch, as they have been measured to contain temperatures of -35 degrees Fahrenheit. As this unusual temperature drop continues across the country, more ice patches will form in usually hot and humid areas, possibly causing more damage. This is a very dangerous situation and should be taken seriously. A massive amount of power outages have also occurred. All residents in the city of Des Moines should listen to the following instructions. Get indoors immediately and stay warm as much as you can. Lock all windows and doors. Put on extra clothing and blankets to avoid hypothermia. Do not go outside for any reason, as it is very dangerous to do so. This situation is currently being investigated as time goes on by the National Weather Service. Continue to monitor local media outlets for the latest information. We will have more on this situation as updates occur. Travel will be best on well-treated surfaces, and quite difficult on any unplowed or untreated surfaces. following message is transmitted at the request of the Racine County Emergency Management. A dangerous situation is unfolding in the city of Racine, Wisconsin. At approximately 9:31 p.m. Central Daylight Time, reports of widespread ice coverage in the city of Racine have been coming in rapidly, causing damage and widespread panic throughout the city. A vast majority of the city is being frozen solid as this alert is being sent out, with several eyewitness reports coming through radio stations and news outlets. There are also reports indicating that a few buildings in the area have frozen solid, in addition to any door and window on said buildings being frozen shut in their current position, trapping occupants in their present locations. There have also been disturbing reports of people being found frozen solid in place in various locations. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Because of the continued drop in temperatures across the United States, residents are encouraged to follow mandatory orders given by local authorities, as well as the United States government. Stay inside at all times during this event. Dress yourself in thick layers of clothing to prevent hypothermia from occurring. Make sure to have food and water, along with medical supplies. Always have a battery-powered radio or generator on hand in case the power goes out. Travel is extremely hazardous and nearly impossible at this time, so it is advised that travel is not recommended. There are also some rumors saying that something supernatural may be happening globally, but this has not yet been confirmed. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration has been notified and is working to figure out the reason why these cold temperatures are occurring during such a hot time of the year. Please stay tuned to your favorite news source or radio station for further information as this situation develops.
A civil danger warning has been issued for Fairbanks North Starborough, effective until 5:39 a.m.
civil danger for the city of Fairbanks and surrounding areas. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Fairbanks Police Department. Widespread temperature drops continue to come in from around the city of Fairbanks and the surrounding vicinity. Some reports have also started to indicate that several people were frozen alive where they stood, calling for help, moments before they became a frozen statue. At this time, residents in the city of Fairbanks should not venture outside by any means necessary. Doing so will put your life at risk, and you will face almost certain death. Continue to monitor local media outlets for the latest information.
Alright, guys. KNPR News just received something quite concerning. So, you all know about these worldwide temperature drops that are occurring, correct?
Yes, temperatures have become increasingly low and concerning as of late. Why do you ask?
Well, I was just handed a special report by one of my producers. Guess what the temperature was at Death Valley this morning?
What was it?
High 42.
Jeez. My goodness me.
Holy.
Hang on one moment. Something just came in the wire. Oh my god. I've just received this alarming bulletin.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Nevada Emergency Management Agency. This is a statewide priority activation. Widespread temperature drops are continuing to occur across the state of Nevada, with a recent report indicating a sudden drop in near -1,000 to -2,000 degrees in the northernmost portions of Nevada. Additionally, numerous 911 dispatch centers have received calls requesting help in northern Nevada, only to find those areas completely frozen over with no signs of life to be seen. Reports from the states to the north have also indicated further temperature drops from as far south as Provo to as far north as Coeur As temperatures continue to drop across the planet, indications are that areas across the northernmost portions of the planet may start to freeze over completely, to the point where areas are frozen solid. There have also been reports of completely frozen areas in Death Valley, California, which is one of the hottest places in the entire world year-round. Current temperatures there are around 35 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. This is already proving to be an increasingly dangerous situation for these areas. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, along with the National Weather Service and the United States government, are working together to try and figure out a way to resolve this crisis. Remain home and do not venture anywhere under any circumstances unless told otherwise by local authorities. Continue to monitor local media outlets for further information. civil danger warning for New York City and surrounding boroughs. The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Aeronautics and Space Administration and the New York Police Department. An extremely dangerous event is unfolding in the city of New York City. Due to dangerously cold temperatures occurring across multiple parts of the country, several dangerous events have spawned as a result, causing catastrophic damage to major cities and residential areas. At 8:52 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, numerous reports of major portions of the city suffering deep freezes have come in during the past 2 hours, with recent reports indicating portions of the Empire State Building, the Freedom Tower, the Statue of Liberty, and One Times Square have been completely frozen over within a matter of minutes, causing those frozen portions of the buildings to become unstable, collapsing to the ground, only to shatter upon impact. There have also been disturbing reports from eyewitnesses of people completely freezing in place within seconds upon being outside, due to extremely frigid temperatures. Residents across New York City are requested to remain at home and shelter in place. Do not go outside for any reason at all, or you will face certain death in a matter of seconds. Keep yourself warm in any way possible by using extra clothing or blankets to avoid hypothermia or death during this deadly event. Gather enough food and water that can last for more than a month if possible. Close all windows and doors to avoid deep freezing inside of your home. It is recommended that you do not travel outdoors, as road conditions are extremely treacherous, to the point where travel has been deemed impossible. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration has also received some concerning information regarding this deep freeze. During the past 2 days, scientists have noticed that the distance between Earth and the Sun has been dramatically increasing in a short span of time. This is believed to be the actual cause of these deep freezes, but this has not yet been confirmed officially. NASA will transmit an announcement regarding this if it becomes confirmed or not through a new civil danger warning nationwide. As Independence Day approaches closer and closer each and every second, widespread panic is currently happening in most areas of the country, causing more damage and drama to this situation. This message will be retransmitted in approximately 1 minute across all radio and television stations across the country. Please make sure to stay tuned to local news outlets for the latest information on this deadly situation as it becomes available. We will have more on this situation as updates occur.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Independence Day. Or at least we wish it was a happy Independence Day. Several reports have been coming in from around the world that everything is experiencing a deep freeze. Numerous deaths and injuries have been reported from this horrible event as well. God, it's so cold. I don't know how much more I can take. We have not received any information from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration as of yet. But we are waiting patiently for that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a national emergency.
My God! Everything's freezing! Everything's freezing before our very eyes! Everything's stopping!
Oh, they're going.
Stand by. The President of the United States or his designated representative will be speaking shortly.
The following message has been given authorization for release at the request of the President, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and the United States government. Effective at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. A global emergency has now been declared across the entire planet. Widespread, numerous deep freezes have been reported across the planet in direct correlation to the entire planet's dramatic increase of distance between the sun and itself. Temperatures ranging from 250 below zero to 953 below zero have been reported across the world as well, resulting in many cities and states turning into a frozen, lifeless wasteland. NASA has also shed some disturbing news about this situation. It is confirmed that there will be no way of stopping this situation from escalating any further. Our beautiful planet is slowly coming to an end as we know it. Catastrophic and unprecedented damage has occurred throughout the entire planet as this horrible event unfolds, and humanity is experiencing its imminent doom. Planet Earth is about to succumb to the elements of absolute zero. Everything is freezing entirely within a matter of seconds. While Independence Day continues to be celebrated across the entire country for the final time, fireworks being launched in these areas are also being frozen solid in the air as they explode. With the sun and the earth moving further away from each other, temperatures will only drop even further beyond expectations, to the point where all life on Earth will perish from this catastrophic, astronomical phenomenon. Numerous power outages and blackouts have also occurred from this event. Several cars, trucks, and even people were completely frozen solid in major cities across the country and the rest of the world. As the station signs off for the final time with our national anthem, all residents in the United States listening to this message, if you're still alive, gather your friends and family and pray for our final moments together. As said in Romans 6:23, for the wages of sin is death, but the free gift of God is eternal life in Christ Jesus our Lord. Please stand by as we conclude this final activation of the emergency alert system.
It is an unusual event is currently unfolding across the entire western half of